Alex Murdaugh murder trial got emotional today as Maggie's sister took the stand to talk about her death and the reaction to her death from her husband. News 3's Andrew Davis is live in Colleton County with continuing coverage, and he'll dig deeper into that testimony with our legal expert.
That's right. Joe McCullough is right next to me. First, want to give you a little bit of that testimony. Maggie Murdaugh, very close to her family, not just Alec, Buster, and Paul, but her sister as well. And Marian Proctor took the stand. She said it was devastating when she found out she was murdered, but also that a killer may still be out there.
We were afraid. We didn't know what was going on. My family was scared. I was scared for Alec and Buster. I felt like they needed protection. Alec didn't seem to be afraid.
And she followed that up by saying she asked Alec about who that killer may be. He said he didn't know, but they had thought about it for a very long time. I'm back here with Joe McCullough. Joe, tell me, when you get emotional testimony like this, maybe it's not direct evidence, but can it really move a jury that far?
Well, this is a double murder case, and the pictures are horrible, but the real true emotion of this sister and aunt has to have an effect on the jury, and that's the purpose of presenting her.
Yeah, and then we're in the other position, which is this roadside shooting things. We're going to talk about, of course, Alec's roadside shooting where he was shot or shot himself with Cousin Eddie, whether Cousin Eddie takes the stand. We're in a real weird, position legally, I think, right now where we are.
Well, interestingly, there may have been a little bit of a calculation in the offering of Marian Proctor, not only to have her show her emotion, but she mentioned motive first. And that then brought us to maybe the third in a series of trials within a trial. So in the morning, the judge will have heard arguments, or the prelude to arguments, as he called it tonight. And in the morning, we'll tee up with a very important argument about the extent to which the state can go into this roadside shooting.
I think what's so interesting, too, Joe, is the defense had talked about Alex's drug use for a long time and said he was an addict out there, yet now they're fighting every step, seemingly, to try to keep it out of this court.
Well, they objected to that and filed a motion to try to keep it out originally. The judge allowed that information in, which is one of those trials within a trial under his interpretation of 403 and 404B. And so I think they have to continue to fight against that for appellate reasons.
Okay, so there are two people that everybody wants to hear from in this trial. We start with Cousin Eddie. Does Eddie Smith testify, do you believe, tomorrow or the next day?
I have no idea. The judge seems to be very curious about that as well, so I guess he may put the question squarely tomorrow about Eddie Smith's testimony.
And then obviously it's not something that you know the answer to, maybe even I don't, but the sources I have say defense wants to call Alex Murdaugh to the stand. Is that something that is wise right now with what you've heard?
Well, I think every day lawyers assess in a criminal trial whether their client accused of a crime should testify, whether it's necessary for them to. And I don't think you never make that decision until the last second. And it all depends on the predicate information and evidence.
Absolutely. Joe McCullough, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll have more from Marian Proctor tonight at 6, and we're going to find out more about that roadside shooting, whether it comes into evidence tomorrow morning. In Walterboro, Andrew Davis, back to you.
Andrew, thank you. Well, WSAV is on your side with complete coverage of the Murdaugh case online, from daily courtroom coverage and real-time blogging from our digital team to prior stories and background information. You will find it all at WSAV.com/Murdaugh.